Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome to Bombers Live. I'm your host, Johnny B, along with my single co-host this week, Doc Walker, his fiancée, Jennifer Logan, running the audio, and my wife, Rebecca, running the video, as always, thanks to them. Our other co-host, Copa Walker, traveled up north this weekend to see the Bombers games that were there. He's got some family in the area he was able to visit, so kind of worked out nice. Save a little bit on the hotel when he's up there then, you know. So, so our Bombers traveled north this weekend, folks. Had two games up there. Bombers started a two-game UP trip this weekend with a matchup against the Portage Lake Pioneers. Your Bombers started fast with a goal by number 20, Dusty Jonason, assisted by number 7, R.J. Rick, and number 21, Steve Klug. Yep, Klug had a nice weekend. They added their second goal of the game when Russell the Professor Johnson, number 24, popped one into the twine, with the helpers on that one going to number 13, Tom Lindgren, and number 6, Logan the Sequoia Lemeron.
Big tree.
Yes, sir. That gave the Orange and Black a 2-0 lead, headed into the first period. Looking good up there.
I like that.
Yep. Second period scoring was on, and PL scored first. First goal of the game for them when number 10, Tristan Foltz, got assisted by number 25, Trevor Plow, and number 32, Nico Bellinger, making it 2-1 Bombers. West Bend veteran Steve Klug then scored with a smooth assist going to the Professor Johnson. He added his second tally of the evening next, assisted by number 3, Shea the Tank Klitsky, and Logan Sequoia Lemerond. Portage Lake then made the score 4-2 when number 14, nice guy Cody Sivanon, scored on an absolute snipe shot. I mean, he took a shot and he put it right where Pooh Bear keeps the honey.
What?
Do you know where Pooh Bear keeps the honey, Doc?
Top shelf.
Top
Johnny?
shelf. That's where Cody put the puck. The only place he could get it by, Easy E, and that's where he put it. So with the score 4-2, Bombers started the third period off, extending their lead on a goal by veteran R.J. Rick, number 7.
Oh, yeah.
Assisted by Dusty Jonason and Steve Klug.
R.J.
Yep.
Big pile killer.
Yep. Another goal by Tom Lindgren, helped by Dusty, made it 6-2 Bombers with about 4.5 minutes left in the third period. Piles then got their third and final goal of the game when number 2, Nick Harris, was assisted by number 15, Jonathan Bostwick, and Cody Sivanon.
Cody.
Yep, Cody on the page again. West Bend would then get their 7th goal of the game by Shea the Tank Klitsky, assisted by the Professor, ending their scoring and giving the Bombers a 7-3 road victory up in Portage Lake.
Wow.
Piles goalie number 1, Matt Turnin, faced 40 shots, allowed 7 goals, while Bombers goalie Smooth Cat Eric Easy E. Everson stopped 29 out of 32 shots faced, and he continues to play excellent hockey this year between the pipes for the Bombers, man.
Wow.
It's looking real good out there, man.
Great
Number
hockey.
1 goalie in my book. Then the Bombers, Saturday night, folks, they traveled further north. Saturday night matchup against the Marquette Mutineers, who've been playing some real good hockey. We were wondering how this game would go, and saw the Mutineers get on the board first with a goal by number 17, Craig Hartz, assisted by Miller and McLaughlin. West Bend then tied the contest when Shea the Tank Klitsky scored, assisted by Logan Sequoia Lemerond and Russell the Professor Johnson. Both teams would add another, number 9, Brandon Smaby from Marquette, and Sequoia, number 6 for us, got another goal.
Wow.
Helpers to Andy Parrott and Marshall the Howitzer Klitsky.
Howitzer.
Yep, assisted Sequoia on his goal. First period ended with a 2-2 tie.
Wow. Marquette 2-2. That's the way that game's going to go.
I figured that game would go close, you know?
Yeah, well, we played them 4-3 overtime in the first matchup, so you knew it was going to be a battle going in.
Pretty physical game from the few video clips that we saw. Copa Walker was up there, and he did a real good job with the video up there.
Yeah.
So we could check out what was going on with these games up there this weekend. So big shout out to him too. So second period started, and that's kind of when it seemed like the home team kind of took advantage of their home ice. It seemed, yeah. There was only 2 goals scored in the second. They had both of them. Captain Joey Enright, assisted by number 12, Wolf Bellinger. The second goal they got in that period was from Ryan Sullivan, number 13, assisted by Enright and Torrance.
Sully.
Apparently the Bombers had a couple goals taken off the board. Don't
Yeah.
know all the details. What we did here was just kind of rumors, but You know, you're going to see some of that.
Yeah, you will.
You're going to see some of that. You know, this isn't pro hockey. There's no replays. I mean, what are you going to do? You move on. Stuff like that's going to happen. Sometimes it goes your way. Sometimes it doesn't. You know, I can't say that we've never been on the receiving end of a questionable call going our way. So, what are you going to do?
So, no.
Whine about it. That doesn't get you nowhere. So, that happened in the second period. And then also number 7, R.J. Rick for us, West Bend Bombers player, longtime veteran. He took a knee injury in that second period. So, hopefully you're going to be okay, R.J. I know he tunes in the show, so you know, shout out to you, buddy. Hopefully you recover soon and get back out there for us.
Yeah, we need him back, Johnny, for sure.
Yep. So then the third period began. Bomber Shea Klitsky scored his second of the game, assisted by his brother Marshall, and the professor got an assist on that one as well. So
a howitzer to a tank.
Yep.
Wow.
A howitzer to a tank with the assist.
Crazy.
Yep. But that was as close as they'd get. You know, they had a 1-goal lead. Marquette did. They took advantage of their home ice and scored the final 3 goals. Wolf Bellinger had one, Mike Peterson had one, and number 20, Dallas McLaughlin, scored with the net empty at the end, and that pretty much sealed it, 7-3 win.
Sure.
So that's our first loss of the year, you know. The goalies, Mutineers goalie number 30, Mike Madash, stopped 22 of 25 shots, so he looked pretty good, you know. It's only 3 goals against our squad. That's pretty good. I know we didn't travel as well as what Coach and some other people wanted. I think we had 15 or 16 guys. That's, you know, it's a few lines, but no excuses. You got to get it done. Bombers goalie, netminder, Brickwall Billy. He appeared to have a few cracks in his mortar. You know, he gave up 7 goals on 30 shots this week. I'm not sure what kind of defense he had in front of him. I know when RJ went out, that probably jumbled up the lines, but you move on. You know, we'll take our first loss. Nobody in the league has absolutely no losses.
Well,
we got one overtime loss, so you move on. So we're going to move on to around the league. I got no Copa to pass it off to this week, so I'll be running you guys through the games that were not Bombers related this week. You know, Friday night started off with Fond du Lac at Eagle River. I heard that was a pretty good game.
Oh, yeah.
First period had 2 goals by Eagle River's Big Mike Otto.
What?
Yep, apparently he's not just a big guy skating out there. He must have got a few dangles and a few sneaky shots.
Big Mike scores?
Twice, dude. He had the only 2 goals in the first period. Bike Mike.
Wow.
Big Mike. Hats off to you, brother. Second period, Bears' James Goodfellow would make it 2-1 when he scored.
Sure.
And then Eagle River got one from number 10, Kenny Truitt. Bears would get 2 more goals in a row, one by number 19, Ryan Smet, and one by number 27, Tyler Grebe, to send it into the third period tied 3-3.
Wow. Okay, so like their first matchup.
Yeah, Bears fought back a little bit. Another close game between these 2 squads. You know, we've seen that time and again with these guys. But third period started off, Eagle River, Kenny Truitt. He got his second goal of the game. Ryan Smet for the Bears got his second of the tilt. Number 8 for Eagle River, Cody Litvinoff. And then Eagle River's number 20, Matt Lightson, scored again. And that finished off the scoring, gave Eagle River a 6-4 victory over the Bears. Cody Litvinoff, he had 4-point night. Good game for him.
Yeah.
For Eagle River. Eagle River's goalie, number 31, Jake Arness, stopped 35 of 39 shots, while Bears goalie Parker Djanovich, number 30, stopped 28 of 34 shots. So that's what was going on with that game.
Wow.
Also on Friday night, Calumet traveled to Mosinee. We haven't seen the full stat sheet on that one yet, but you know, big shout out to Mosinee's Facebook page. They update when there's goals scored, so we can tell you that Mosinee's Trevor Bauer, assisted by Tom Lentz, opened up the scoring in that game, first period. And then they got 2 more goals by T.J. Christensen, assisted by Mitchell Filipiak and Nick Bush on the first goal, and Max Culp on his second goal. That made it 3-0 Makers after one.
Wow, champs are on a roll.
Yeah, they jumped all over them, you know, and, you know, Calumet's been playing some good hockey.
They have been.
I thought that'd be a pretty close game, but then second period, Mosinee scores, what do we got, 3 straight goals by them? Nick Bush got the first one, assisted by Trevor Bauer. Mosinee got another one by Mitchell Filipiak from Max Culp. And then the Makers got another one, the hat trick goal by T.J. Christensen. So,
what? Open up the floodgates?
Yep, T.J. Christensen, 3rd goal of the game, hat trick. And I believe that was in Mosinee, so I'm assuming there'd be a few hats on the ice.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Filipiak and Culp got the assist on that hat trick goal, and that ended at 6-0 Makers.
Wow.
After the second period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Game over.
Then you got the third period. Makers Max Culp scored, assisted by Mitch Filipiak. TJ Christensen, fourth goal of the game for him. Max Culp got the assist on that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this kid a rookie over there or what?
Whatever he's doing, man. I don't remember seeing him last year with them.
No, do not.
Unless I'm mistaken. So, yeah, he's lighting them up. He had a heck of a night. The guy was on fire. So, big shout out to TJ Christensen. And then they got another goal from Max Culp, assisted by Dan Dellenbach. And then their 10th goal of the game.
Wow.
From Austin Allard, assisted by Greg Hansen, their team captain.
Oh, sure.
And Christian Tomsky. Not sure when, Calumet actually got on the board. I think it was in the third period before they actually scored. But they ended up getting one. Not sure who scored. Again, we haven't seen the final sheet on this. But that gave them a 10-1 victory. So that was the other Friday night. So nice win for Mosinee.
Not the way we thought that matchup was going to be.
No, I figured that was going to be a close game, man. I thought for sure those two teams were going to go at it. Mosinee's, been playing some good hockey this year. They're coming off the tournament victory, and they've been playing some good hockey. So I thought it was going to be close, but apparently not. But we also had one other game around the league this weekend, folks, and that was Saturday night. Calumet traveled to Monroe. And they went down there and they got themselves a road win. Again, haven't seen the score sheet on that one. I know that they got themselves a 9-7 victory, Calumet did, down there in Monroe. So hopefully they brought their own beer to celebrate with on the way home, because I'm sure they don't want none of that Rhinelander
Matt
crap.
Dio with the hat trick.
Yes, sir. Yep, with the hat trick. That much we know. So that's it for Around the League, folks. And at this point, we're going to talk it over to my co-host, Doc Walker, who's going to bring us the Goon of the Week, the Civ Central, and a little bit about your standings. Here he is, Doc Walker.
All right, thanks, Johnny. All right, folks, before we get going here, I want to touch on what Johnny said about Big Mike getting on the score sheet, which is very impressive, Johnny. But I want you to know this. We called them out earlier at the beginning of the season talking about their Goon City and stuff. But it would impress you to know that Mike is not even on the sheet. Okay, the last guy listed is no other than Drew Cheney. Now, can you believe that? Drew Cheney's got more penalty minutes than
Big Mike.
Than Big Mike.
I guess we owe Big Mike an apology.
We do.
Along with the rest of Eagle River. They're not goons.
No.
They're a hockey team.
Johnny, they're playing good, sound hockey.
They sure
Hats
are,
off
man.
to that team.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the top 5 for sure.
It's a tough league this year, man.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of teams stepping it
A lot
up.
of teams stepping it up. So I just want to say hats off to ER and Big Mike. Way to shape it up, buddy. All right, Johnny. So let's run it down. I'm gonna break down to you right away who the frickin' Civ of the Week is. Okay. Now we don't.
Civ Central?
The Civ Central of the Week. Now we don't know this for sure, so we're just gonna call out the guy we think it might be. All right. The Civ is this kid Brian Miller from Calumet, giving up 10.
We're going to guess it was him in the pipes?
Now we're thinking it's him because I don't think Ian Carroll would have given up 10.
No,
this guy's
probably
top
not.
3 goalie in the league right now.
Yeah.
He's helping them make big wins. I'm thinking maybe it's this Brian Miller. If we're not, hopefully Calumet can get back to us and we'll clear that up next week.
You betcha. Yep.
But either way,
it's a team award this
the
week.
Civ is going to Calumet no matter what this week, hands down. Sorry, boys.
Yep.
So let's just get right into it, Johnny. The Goon of the Week is Mr. Dallas McLaughlin with 12 penalty minutes this week.
12 minutes?
Yes,
wow.
sir. He's got a game misconduct this week and a cross-checking.
Oh, okay.
That also, Johnny, puts him in the lead now with 32 penalty minutes on the season.
For Goon of the Year?
For Goon of the Year.
Wow, that was last year's top scorer.
Yes.
Maybe he's trying to win all the awards
this year.
Yep.
Clean sweep on that. And then followed by that Jack McConney with 30, who got 30 in the last week in one game, remember?
Yeah.
And then, of course, Hunter Ryla in third with 28.
Yep. What's up, Hunter?
You know Hunter's going to be in the top 3 on that.
Yep. He's an enforcer.
Okay, Johnny, so let's get down to where the standings are, folks, because things have changed a little bit. Mosinee is now in first place. The champs are in first at 6-1 because they defeated Calumet this weekend.
That was
and
a nice
Calumet
win.
was undefeated.
Yeah. That's a heck of a victory. 10-1 they won that game.
Right.
That's a blowout. Wow.
Against an unbeaten team like that.
Yeah.
And Johnny, Cal is 6-1. Okay.
Yep.
Now I believe Mosinee losses to Fond du Lac. So, okay,
Yeah.
they're vulnerable.
Yeah, that's a rivalry.
Oh, yeah, that's a big rivalry.
Sure.
Fond du Lac and Mosinee. Okay, Marquette is now in third, and they've been in third.
Yeah.
They're 5-0-1, Johnny. They're still, nobody has beat them in regulation.
Not in regulation. No.
So, they got 11 points. The top two teams got 12. So, that's really close up top.
Yeah.
And we took our first loss this weekend, so we're at 4-1.
Ooh.
Well, at least we didn't lose to De Pere or somebody like that.
That's true. We knew that was going to be a game. That's
Monroe. Come on.
Yeah. We knew that was going to be a tough one.
Then we're going to be crying in our beer, okay? But at least that was a
crying in our Rhinelander.
Right, it was a match, crying in the Rhinelander. That's right. Okay, followed by us now. Fondy took a loss this weekend to ER. They're 4-2. So.
Yeah, they got 2 losses already. Yeah.
Right. So we'll see what happens in that game. Fox City still, they didn't play this weekend.
Yeah, they were off.
They're 3-6, Johnny. ER got a big win against Fondy. They're 2-0-1, folks. That gives them 5 points.
They're going to be in it at the end of the year.
Johnny, they ain't that far off in the middle of the pack now. They're only 3 points back. They've only played 5 games.
Right.
So, they got a long way to go. Like I said, your Dogs have played 9 already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they got 4 games in hand on the Dogs there. All they got to do is win one more, and they're going to surpass them.
Right, exactly.
Okay, then you got Monroe at 1-5.
Yeah. Trouble.
Johnny, they can score.
Man,
they can score like a mad.
9-7 was that score in that game.
They don't D up.
They put up 7 goals, but they gave up 9. They're not playing no D. If they could play some defense, they'd be winning a lot more games.
At least 5 goals in every game.
Yeah, they can score. They got to make that commitment to defense.
They do.
I mean, you see teams that play defense. I mean, look at Mosinee last year against us in the championship game. You saw a 1-0 final score.
Yep.
They didn't allow a goal. Shutout. You do
Defense
that, you're going to win
where
2
it's at.
games. You can do that. I don't care who your goalie is. If you can get the defenders laying out, blocking pucks, getting in the way, shutting on lanes, that's where it's at, man.
That is where it's at.
That's good hockey to watch, too,
It
when
is
you
good
see
hockey
teams
to
doing
watch.
that, because that takes a team to do that.
Well, and Johnny, what you're saying there, that's why Mosinee is in first place right now.
Yep,
They're
exactly.
playing solid defense.
They know how to do
Again,
it. Yep.
textbook, solid defense. Okay, PLP, they just had a horrible start.
Yeah.
They're 1-7.
I heard they only had, what did they have,
10
12?
skaters at a home game
10 skaters at their home game.
against the Bombers.
Yeah.
What is that? Come on, PLP.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys just...
That sucks.
I think they're trying
That
to
sucks
just get
for them, man.
squeak into the
A lot
playoffs.
of history with that team. I like
Yeah.
some of the guys on that team. It just sucks that they're just not putting it together, man.
commitment
Not
up
sure
there.
what's going on out there. Maybe,
Yeah, who knows?
maybe we got to get them all a snowmobile so they can make it to their home games, huh?
Maybe that's the problem, is they're all on too many snowmobiles. And, of course, De Pere, they haven't played. They're at 0-5, De Pere in the rear, I don't know. So, Johnny, this is the games coming up this weekend,
Yep,
folks.
action-packed weekend coming up.
Okay, we got Friday night, the 12th here. We got Marquette against the Dogs. Can the Dogs get a win against this squad? These guys are looking pretty tough.
That one's, where is that one?
That's in Fox Cities, Johnny.
Okay, in Appleton. All right.
So, that...
Go
that's-
Dogs.
Yeah, go Dogs. That's working in their favor.
Shut them down, Drew.
Yeah, target 20. Mosinee going down to Monroe.
That
Now,
should
we've
be a
seen
win.
Mosinee travel with a light bench.
No, that's
in
going to
the-
be a win for
I would
Mosinee.
think so,
Yeah.
and they're going to move to 7-1.
Yeah, unless somehow Monroe learns how to play defense by next weekend. But I don't know.
Right. And ER against De Pere. Okay?
Yeah, that's a win for ER.
I
Should
would
be.
think. I mean, De Pere hasn't
be.
shown to play any defense. ER is playing sound hockey right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about
See
that.
what happens.
We'll
That
see
one.
what happens. Okay.
Could be an upset.
Right, it could be an upset there. I mean, it could. Put Jose in the pipes.
Not
for
if
that
Big
one,
Mike
okay?
is
That's-
starting to score. If Big
Hey,
Mike
Big
is
Mike's
starting to
scoring.
score,
Look out, dude! They're a new team. Okay, they're a different team than we've seen in years past.
who else we got?
Okay,
man?
Saturday night we got Marquette playing Fondy. Okay, so Marquette's kind of got a couple of test games here.
Yeah, that should be a good game. That should be a good game right there. The Bears
Right.
don't want to lose another one. They already got 2 losses right now.
Right, they already got 2 losses on the season, and the Dogs played Mosinee. So the Dogs got it tough this weekend, Johnny. They played Marquette
And
Mosinee.
Mosinee. Yeah, go Ice Dogs. You guys better pull it together if you want to make the tournament or
Hopefully
something.
they got the whole team rostered up for this weekend, because this is a big weekend for them.
Speaking of big weekends, folks, You know where the Bombers are. The Bombers on Friday night are traveling up to Fond du Lac to the Blue Line Center. Friday night, 8 o'clock. We're going up there to fill our bear tags, hopefully, boys.
Bear tags!
See you at the Blue Line Friday night, folks. That's our next game. No excuses. That's a 40-minute drive. We can all make that. If you need to Google it, you need to find out where it is. Let's pack that place.
Pack that building.
We need to get ourselves a road win here, folks. So with that, I'm Johnny B, my host, Doc Walker. The ladies, we are off like a prom dress. See you next weekend. Go Bombers!